Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Poppin', it's D. About to react to this vid by Sunny V2. It's titled TikTok's New Most Hated User. She doesn't deserve it. And in the thumbnail, people are sick. In the thumbnail, there's a picture of her with glasses on, and someone left a comment and said, Heavy Potter. This is just rude. Y'all are hell. Leave people alone. But let's see why she's getting so much hate. Let's watch.
This is Caitlyn Campbell, and I doubt we'll ever see another comment section nearly as brutal as hers. She gets called Heavy Potter, Lesbian Peter Griffin, and White Kim Jong-un. Although if you're familiar with Caitlyn Campbell's content, you might argue that she really doesn't deserve it. Her videos focus on the uncontroversial topic of coffee, initially posting tutorials on how to make certain types or use specific pieces of gear.
My goal on TikTok is to help you brew the best coffee you possibly can at home.
Since she was also promoting her own product called Street Brew, Caitlyn added videos talking about how she ran her business.
Welcome to the day in the life of a 29-year-old small business owner who makes coffee for a living.
And while this was already hard enough to manage,
Running a small business, running any kind of business is tough. There are going to be bad days, there are going to be bad seasons, there are going to be days you want to throw in the towel.
there was another thing making it even harder.
From the moment I started posting on TikTok, I was met with hate and trolls and negative comments. Like,
Really?
the moment I started posting.
You're like, here's some coffee.
Yeah. And
They're
just
like, I hate you.
destroy.
On an early video encouraging people to open their own business, Caitlyn received comments such as, maybe start a gym, CEO of food, and all you do is roast coffee beans, calm down. This understandably began to hurt her feelings.
Definitely, like, really bothered me. Because, like, in real life, people aren't jerks like that. Mostly.
This is a very important point to make.
So much that Caitlyn felt
Yeah.
the need to reply to the negative comments. Building a community. Yeah, you started it all. Never claimed I started it all. How can you be good at coffee? The same way you can be good at anything else. Practice and make better coffee. You're just making coffee. Everyone is good at making coffee. I beg to differ, with the continual hate bringing Caitlyn to a crossroads.
You have two choices. Keep posting content and ignore the trolls, ignore the haters, and go out there and win. Or stop posting content and do something else.
Rather than defending herself, Caitlyn began embracing the elements that made her page unique.
How I deal with the hate. I don't live and die by the comments. I'm not searching for validation from people who don't know me.
And when asked if she could focus on the coffee and not inspirational speeches, Caitlyn politely told the viewer that she'd keep doing whatever she wanted, which when done this eloquently certainly adds to a person's charm. It's so funny to see people getting so triggered over somebody sharing stuff about their passion. We get it, you don't like coffee. It honestly blows my mind. People get so triggered over coffee. Why are people getting so mad? It's literally just coffee. Say it louder for the people in the back. It's so funny to see people get mad you like coffee. Everyone has hobbies, so what's wrong with coffee being one? It's crazy how triggered people get, although this failed to stop the rapidly increasing negative comments. On a video simply talking about her daily coffee intake, viewers berated her by stating, how about you watch your calorie intake too? You eat 2 chocolate cakes a day though too, yeah? You don't look like you worry about intakes. I guess she didn't really help herself by making lattes out of Fruit Loops, although the shirt she was wearing in the video revealed another reason she perhaps didn't deserve the hate. Caitlyn explained that she began TikTok because she missed out on her dream job.
So I got rejected from what I thought was like my dream job at the time. I used to be a pastor. It was a very big pastoring job.
Which was a role she'd been studying for over 4 years.
So I wanted to go into ministry. That's what I went to school for. I worked in ministry for 4 years.
And while being religious doesn't automatically make her better or moral, you could say that somebody who dreams of being a church pastor might be slightly more ethical than the standard TikTok troll. Because Caitlyn then revealed that 20% of her company's revenue goes to the homeless population in her city, which if anything led to a positive article titled, Father-daughter duo behind Street Brew Coffee wants to serve up real change for Toronto's homeless. Caitlyn also managed to land a spot on breakfast television until her positive path was reversed by one single TikTok that created a whole new wave of hate.
Making coffee is harder than your 9 to 5. Hear me out. First you have to weigh out your coffee to the exact gram, and then you have to get it ground up. It is exhausting turning this crank over and over again. Then after weighing out your water and getting it heated up, you have to pour it out in circular motions.
Why do people have to always make these comparisons? This is harder than a regular job, harder than a 9 to 5. Like, just stop. Just say this is a difficult process and go on to detail why it's so difficult. You ain't got to do all that. So I would argue that she's looking for trolls at this point. You want people to talk shit with a caption like that. Like, come on.
over and over and over again until you reach the goal weight. The whole process can take 4 to 6+ minutes, depending on what brew method you're using. Just pouring water over and over. Then finally, after all that hard work, you can enjoy the cup. But man, I'm exhausted. I need a nap.
After her TikTok gained over 2 million views, Caitlyn was duetted by people working in manual labor.
Making coffee is harder than your 9 to 5.
Which were captioned with titles such as, "So thankful I'm not making coffee anytime soon. Honestly don't know how I'd manage." When a similar duet gained over 13,000 upvotes, most people managed to realise that Caitlyn's video was satire. However, it seemed as though the...
But, okay, why are you complaining about trolls but then, like, leaning into satire and leaning into the bullshit? You can't have it both ways. Like, whatever.
backlash was exactly what she wanted.
Yeah, I'm just trying to engagement bait. That's my goal.
Given a single negative tweet back.
Don't get mad when you are engagement baiting has worked, and therefore you are attracting several people, with a lot of them being trolls and people who want to talk shit and call you Harry Potter. I don't want to hear nothing.
Caitlyn would explode her mainstream presence. The post featured a video of Caitlyn with the caption, "What is this phenotype? Nickelodeon and its consequences," to which Caitlyn politely responded, "Oh hey, that's me. I just love my job and want to make people smile," which wound up gaining over 30 million views. Her humble response led to favour from the media, as well as a shout out from an Instagram page called Quentin Quarantino, with the post gaining almost 70,000 likes. Caitlyn explained how much the hate had helped her grow.
A couple days ago, a troll posted one of my pop-up videos in the hopes of tearing me down and spreading negativity, but it backfired in the best way possible. We were flooded with orders. We had our best sales day ever. We grew thousands of followers and just got so much positive feedback, comments, and messages.
Although with a bigger Instagram following, Caitlyn faced another problem. While TikTok automatically filters hateful comments, Instagram isn't quite so generous, and as a result, her posts filled with nothing but brutal insults. In the process, Caitlyn cultivated the world's most dedicated hater, Anonymous51782, who went through all of her old posts to write negative comments on all of them. Caitlyn's haters also developed a whole new style of comment, simply writing hate from followed by their place. There was hate from Epstein's Island, hate from St. Jude's Children's Hospital, hate from the front lines of Ukraine, and hate from the cartels. But more simply, there was hate from Australia, which gained the attention of the Yo Mama's House podcast.
This is one of the biggest ones that goes, people just write hate. Hate from Australia! Hey, we're on the other side of the world, just want you to know that I hate you.
In a 13-minute video talking about the hate, Tom Segura pointed out that the comments were getting more likes than she had followers.
Ignore all the positive comments. 70,000 likes. I don't know.
And she doesn't have like 1 million followers. This is a meager account.
Yeah. I mean, it has like 40,000, which is not nothing for sure.
Although it'd be also through this video that Caitlyn's following quadrupled, which she'd capitalise on in a pretty clever way, by launching a Hate from Australia coffee blend. Talk about turning lemonade from lemons. Brilliant marketing move. As a result, Caitlyn became a guest on the podcast.
So we got your mom's house coffee, and then the Hate from Australia, which is actually Australian coffee. So nice and blend.
And when given the chance to slam her competition, she'd instead do the opposite.
I've heard a lot of coffee enthusiasts say that Starbucks is crap. What's your take on that?
We owe a lot of third wave coffee success to Starbucks, so no animosity there. They started the third wave coffee movement. Without them, local roasters like me wouldn't exist.
Caitlyn then expanded on her strategy for dealing with hate.
I know who I am as a person. I'm very confident in who I am. I have a great support system.
That's awesome.
A very close circle of people, and they can call me on my BS, and they're more than allowed to. And if you're not in my close circle, I don't really care about your opinion that deeply.
Good way.
After which she and Tom filmed a classic TikTok workout, and with comments such as, "Tom Segura brought me here and you're now my favourite person," it seemed her appearance on the podcast had made a significant impact. Caitlyn's therefore become so popular she's had to reject certain coffee events.
We're getting emails. They're like, "Oh, you want to come here? You want to come here?" We're like, "Absolutely not. We are taking the rest of the year off."
With her social media journey being best summarised by the following comment. "Words cannot express how much love I have for all the hate you've gotten. Look what happens when you're a good sport and roll with the punches while staying true to your original mission. So happy for you."
Yes, good for her. I'm glad it's all working out. But I have never in my life seen anybody say hate from Australia, hate from Ukraine. What is wrong with you people? This is wild. But yes, it's working out for her, so I guess she's getting the last laugh. Good for her. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Let me know what other videos you want to watch, and I'll see you on the next time. Bye.